All right, my dudes, I cannot wait any longer. We are live, finally. This is the first episode of the official Pangburn show. This strange-looking individual with the strange glasses on above my head. This is Andy Rovier. This kid's got talent, let me tell you. But he's the new co-host of the Pangburn show. This will be a weekly show, Tuesdays and Thursdays to start off. And then eventually, once I can afford Andy's expensive ass, we can start doing more episodes per week. Andy, how's it going, man?
I'm having a panic attack.
Okay, talk us through it. How's your breathing?
I think it stopped.
You and I should somehow try to trigger a panic attack at the same time, so we can both experience the panic.
Yeah,
I wonder
that sounds like something friends do. Sounds really fun.
I wonder what that would do to the content on here. Eventually, by the end of it, we would be both anti-vaxxers, or as they say in the soft language of vaccine hesitancy. This is the kind of thing, and I don't know what you think about this, Andy, but vaccine hesitancy. George Carlin does an amazing bit on how through the ages, human beings have softened language. You know, it used to be shell shock, and then now it's like PTSD. But yeah, like, you know, I wanted to get into COVID-19 today. And I wanted to talk about like the soft language of, you know, a lot of people going around, they might not be like anti-measles vaccine or anti-whatever vaccine, but they're currently anti-COVID-19 vaccine. There's a lot of this. And I'm not just hearing it from, normally the anti-vaxxers are going to be coming from this camp of people who are also like sucked into QAnon and like Pizzagate and shit. But I wonder, like, why is this happening? To me, the scientific consensus is clear on the COVID-19 vaccines. And when I say scientific consensus, go to Wikipedia to attempt to understand what scientific consensus actually is. Scientific consensus is not a popular vote from, they do a poll of scientists around the world. Scientific consensus is based on demonstrable data, claims that have been demonstrated. So I've also seen this thing about how people are confusing scientific consensus with scientific or scientists engaging in some kind of popular vote to say, okay, we think this is consensus or something. What do you think about this, Andy? Do you have any thoughts?
I think a lot of it, this is what my initial hesitancy about it was. Not to be guilty of using soft language, but I think a lot of
you're a soft guy. Let's be.
Oh, okay. Well, don't get on my bad side, Travis.
Oh, I've seen that. I don't want that.
But my initial suspicions, and I think the suspicions people had and still have with this, is based on the circumstances surrounding it. Like, it doesn't seem like your average run-of-the-mill vaccine. Like, it doesn't seem like just an ordinary string of events that led to this vaccine. And
dude, you're using
COVID and what happened.
You're using the perfect language. A lot of people are relying on the emotion of like something seems wrong or something seems different. People go around saying things like new tech. Well, this is new tech. We don't know what it could do. Fucker, we've been working on this tech for 50 years. A lot of people don't know this. This technology, mRNA vaccines have been in development for 50 years. This is not new tech. It's been refined. We know a lot about it. People have been administered mRNA vaccines. Late 90s, 2013 trial. Like, this has been happening. But people don't want to search for that information to try and see, how much we might know about this or how long it's been around. A lot of people get hung up on this time thing. They're like, oh, how could they have rushed this this thing so fast? The time. Well, if you actually look at when the whole world chips in and government bodies say unlimited resources, go ahead, and all of those bureaucratic things that usually get in the way and make these things last 4 or 5 years before rollout, those things are eliminated so you can do things very quickly.